Like I guess maybe quit rapping. I still rap, but now I do it for fun. Is because even what you were saying with the white rappers, like I always felt like that. I was like, yo, I'm just a white rapper who can put words together. But like, who's gonna bump this? You know what I'm saying? Even I'm not trying to bump it, you know, but I'm just more like impressed by the bars.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when I was rapping in university, like all these like white boys from out of town, like they rocked with me heavy. I would like freestyle at parties because I was like the Great White Hope. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
that goes into our conversation we're having the other day.
Like they were supporting me. They're like, yo, Czar got the sickest bars. He's the best rapper I've ever seen. And I'm like, yo, am I? Like, you know, I'm all right, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I always rap. I enjoy it. I like writing and rhyming. It's pretty much poetry.
Yeah.
You know? So
okay, before we move on, right? Because you mentioned that thing with the white guys over there. Now that we have you here, okay, because we had a conversation, I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, right?
Yeah.
About like white guys like
congregating
together. Like, what is another white rapper? You're the best, right? You just told us that happened.
Yeah.
Why does that happen, bro?
I think it's so tribal. It's to the point where people like to support their own. Like for me, like I'm gonna be real. Like when rap was like booming when I was younger, I didn't have an artist that like looked like me until Eminem came out.
To translate,
then I could actually wear a toque and a hoodie and feel like I was B-Rabbit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel like I was Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, I get it.
So I think a lot of it is that like, yo, if you, what's your background?
I'm Guyanese Jamaican.
Okay, so if you were watching like a soccer game and it was like England versus Jamaica, you're gonna want Jamaica to win. Maybe not.
A part of me, yes. You know what I mean? But then there's that part of me growing up watching England and seeing people from Jamaica who descend.
Yeah, maybe England is a bad example because there's like a relation. Let's say
Trinidad.
like China. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Trinidad.
Sure. Trinidad
And Jamaica.
You're gonna root for your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you're watching a boxing match, you randomly tune in, you see a guy from Jamaica versus a guy from China.
Yeah.
You want this
You're
Jamaican.
gonna want the Jamaican to
You
win.
want Lennox Lewis to win.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing with white rappers. Is just like it's a relatability thing. A lot of them are in like similar niches where it's like more lyrical. Backpack rap. You know, so they create their own little economy for themselves. Right. I think that's really what it is. I don't know if it's like they have like next agendas or whatever.
Unless you're Tom McDonald or somebody like that.
Let's just say like deep down inside they're like, you know, them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's
that
pretty
nice. Why would they?
Well, we have a white guy here.
Yeah,
he's
but
like,
like,
that's not the sentiment.
But he's not gonna say that because he's down with us. But let's just say they don't got not one black friend. Let's just say, right? Deep down inside, they want to rap, but then like maybe they're not accepted by us. So they're like, okay, I'm gonna go start my own shit over here. Them niggas.
But it's not in a derogatory way. It's more as like, you guys, you won't accept me, I'll make my own shit. Like how we would be like, yo, them niggas, you ain't doing that. Okay, we're gonna do our own shit.
I think there very well might be like people like that, like you know that he's saying, but it's not like the general like.
Well, I don't feel like it's like
not
I understand the niggas part,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like when white guys are doing it now, it's because it's a racial thing. It's because they're like, come on, man, I want to be down too. All right, well, f you, man. I'm gonna just do my own shit. But it's not like, oh, f you, black guys.
But then how does it become more tangible? How do you become more tangible if you're not down with the actual culture side to it, like the realest part of the culture? How do you get that stamp that you are really that good, that you should be, and to be recognized? How do you get recognized?
If you like, okay, as a white
even
man,
though white guys are the most consumers of black hip hop,
but as a white man, right? You're trying to get accepted like as a rapper in the culture, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna make the attempts. You're gonna go around people. There's crowds that have black people. You're gonna try to make sure you get as much audience as you can. Now, if that audience doesn't receive you, but the white guys do, you're gonna like
go where you're received.
You're gonna go.
You're gonna go where you're received.
And I will definitely say, like, if you're an aspiring white rapper, like I was, like, it is so hard to get black acceptance. Like, even as a black person, if you're not a certain way, you might not even get, and that's if you're already black. Now that you're white and you're not like about that life, it's like, now it's like, they're really not gonna care. The only people that will care are like those suburban white kids who just like see your bars, you
and
know?
see your art. Your art.
But the actual culture, I think hip hop, it's like, it's kind of hard to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? You could do everything right, and then one wrong thing, one wrong video goes out. You know, we were talking about that earlier. Like, yo, and then you're
nigga. One of those pop out. Oh
right? He's freestyling, and you know he's just feeling the vibe, and he just slipped.
I'm playing.
No, I'm playing.
No, I'll never say that. But I will say there is a faction of white guys who mostly listen to white hip hop, like Yellow Wolf, Action Bronson, Eminem, like Mac Miller, like MGK.
That's crazy to me. I'm like, yo, there's so much hip hop. You're just like, well, I'm only gonna find white guys.
Well, that's
like,
what they can relate to.
That's what they relate to. Exactly.
Like, I hate my mom.
Yeah, I guess.
You're in your room, like, yo, that is exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
Billy, come and get your dinner. No, I'm listening to rap music.
Okay, so let me ask you,
you know
guys.
What I'm saying? Like, it's like a rebelling thing that's what I feel. It's more of a rebelling thing for the white community.
Oh, it is.
Right?
100%.
For now, the black community, in a sense, we grew up hearing it the day we were goddamn born. Like, literally, you're rocking in your little baby thing to some reggae or something.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I feel the acceptance won't be as much. Like, will they even appreciate it if we accept them? That's another question, right? Because it's like, you didn't come up like we came up. So we see it like, did you go through the steps? There's like steps to it. Like, do you know every rapper? Do you know every song? Is it not just Vanilla Ice? It's not just, you know what I mean? Yellow Wolf. It's not just MGK. It's not.
That's unfair though, because there's a lot of these young brothers who come up in the rap game. They don't know shit about shit.
Granted.
But is their culture like technically, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're already like African American, it's almost like your ancestors or whatever, your people have been cultivating this culture. So it's like, you don't even need to know exactly the X's and O's because you live it. You know what I'm saying?
It's in you.
Yeah.
It's just in us. So I'm just saying it's being a visitor. It's how they have to appreciate it. And it's what I would rather see a white rapper make the steps to be appreciated in my community. Do the damn thing. Make the music with the other black artists. Even if you got to give that black artist you feel is good, but he's not up there, give him some money. You know what I mean? Do a song with him. Get into his community. Then he starts saying your name. If you keep just working with your own, that's not what.
That's messed. I'm thinking about it like, because I'm half Arab, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Imagine,
so I can't see you as a white guy. That's the difference.
But even then, like, imagine there was a bunch of black people doing Arabic music, and they don't want to rock with none of the Arab artists. You know what I'm saying? Or like they're only doing shows for like black Arab music, but they're not like, you know what I'm saying? They're not like showing the respect to the original.
To the Arab artists,
they would be the consumers, the fans would be pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of cultures are stronger at gatekeeping their culture from the outside than hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like in some way,
let everybody in.
Yeah, it's more accepting and open, but then you get kind of like it becomes watered down a little bit because you don't protect what makes it hip hop per se.
Exactly.
You know?
Wow, that's kind of like what Glasses Malone was saying when we're having our debate, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy
it's
shit.
real. Like them niggas see it deep. It's deep because they come from it for real. Like you can't be from LA and start making drill music. That's not their culture. So you got to keep it LA. So even if you're Asian descent, even if you're Latino, you still keep it LA sound. All right. So the whole thing is where I come to my conclusion is if you're a white rapper and you're making my sound, you better come to my world. I'm not telling you to bow down. Well, I'm telling you to make sure you're accepted there. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll always have the struggle of, oh, they won't accept me if you never come there.
Well, that's why I rate Mac Miller and RIP Mac Miller because...
No, Mills.
No, Mac Miller.
Yeah, but Mills too. He came over.
No, but like with him, he has a lot of collaborations with Schoolboy Q.
Thank you.
He put me on to, or he put the world on to Rhapsody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even when he passed, like I seen like the whole hip hop world was like very sad because he collaborated with so much people. He wasn't like, only working with the white guys in hip hop.
Bro, he was Wiz Khalifa's artist.
Yeah. He made his rounds. Like he hung around with everybody and was dating Ariana Grande and like
a Latino
doing his white thing at the same time as like still hanging around with black guys and doing his thing.
The culture.
Here's what I will ask, because I feel like Mac Miller was respected in hip hop, but were mans actually bumping Mac Miller when he was here?
Yeah.
Like,
I wasn't. I wasn't.
I would take him in because of the fact.
Okay.
I would take him in also because of the fact he was down with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
So right there, when I heard a couple collabos, and I'm a big Wiz Khalifa fan, so I was like, okay, this white boy is like on point with it. So, and I'm a skater. I love the skating community, so it tapped into that too.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So who do you think are the most accepted white rappers in hip hop history? If we're gonna make like a list, because even like someone like Eminem, who is certified, I feel like he's not even accepted like by a lot of black people.
He's accepted by a lot of black rappers who think he's one of the GOATs, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's all he needs.
He's definitely on the list, right?
Right.
Wasn't he like the biggest impact of all of them, to be honest?
Yeah, and like he put on 50 Cent and all
He
that.
started the trend of white rapper like popularity. I feel like after him, then like all these other guys came.
There was a lot before him, but they just weren't as successful. Like think about House of Pain. Everlast, right? Everlast, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And salute to Everlast. He's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he was part of a crew called Rhyme Syndicate, actually.
Exactly.
With Ice-T before.
Exactly.
Right? And then he reinvented himself and he, grew the beard out and grew the red hair and like, you know what I'm saying? Then he started jumping around and
House of Pain.
Yeah.
Right.
He tapped into his Irish roots and caught a hit.
And then who followed up behind him after that? Marky Mark.
Let's
go. No, I'm being real.
But they came and went, bro.
Good vibrations.
But I'm just saying that was what we seen when I was coming up. As like when I seen certain white rappers, I was like, okay, these are the white rappers.
Yeah.
Who else?
Insane Clown Posse.
Insane, but they're actually a gang.
They're pretty respected though.
They're pretty respected in Detroit, especially.
Yeah. Like they're not listened to by a bunch of black guys.
Yeah.
But they're respected in the hip hop community for their movement.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people are like checking for them lyrically or listening to their music.
They own Faygo.
Yeah.
You know the drink?
Yeah.
They own that. They own that. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
But
yeah, man.
And I remember you were talking about MGK. You said he's legit. But like who else like recent? I guess Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
But like who else? Mac Miller, okay.
Well, you know what we'll do?
Jeezy.
What we'll do? We'll do some homework and then come back and do like a white rapper bracket.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to spend too long on a topic that we already killed before. Yeah. Beastie Boys, yes, definitely Beastie Boys in history.
Were black people bumping Beastie Boys?
Not really.
I was bumping the License to Ill album.
Well, not really. My mom told me because they felt they were like mimicking black people back then. And that was the movement when they were coming out. Like Public Enemy was out.
They sound like they were making fun.
Yeah. And there was already Run DMC.
Yeah.
And then Russell Simmons had something to do with that too, right? So it just looked like
he tried to make like they were a punk band and he tried to make them into like a white Run DMC basically.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay.
We love hip hop.